That's not bad.
Okay, so I'm going to start recording the podcast, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to begin the Facebook Live.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're live?
Well,
we're live now.
Live on video. See, and there it is. We're live on video.
Live on video.
Sidekick Kato. Sidekick Kato is here. We're in McHenry at Epic Deli, the much-beloved Epic Deli, one of my favorite places on earth, with one of the most amazing bands to come out of Chicago in the past 25 years.
Displains, I'm sorry, it's Displains.
The greater metro area, the DMA.
Yeah.
Sidekick Kato. I should mention Car Con Carne is presented by the Autobarn Mazda of Evanston, 1015 Chicago Avenue. You have high expectations when you're shopping for a car. Autobarn Mazda knocks it out of the park every time. Schedule a test drive. The Mazda 6 sedan caught my eye. If I didn't have back seat needs like I do here and kids, I'd be all over the MX-5 Miata Grand Touring. That looks super fun. Just go there for a test drive. I love these guys. My last two cars came from the Autobarn Mazda of Evanston. There you go. Sidekick Kato, are you ready to eat Epic Deli food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready to tuck?
Yes.
Are you clearing the decks back there?
I am. I'm working it out.
I've been doing that all day.
It's Car Con Carne. Let's eat in the car. It's Car Con Carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
And here we are. We're on Facebook Live.
At the top and the bottom, buddy.
You know, I want to talk about the return of Sidekick Kato, but we do have hot food sitting in front of us. I've already passed the walking taco special back there. Can you hold that up? So that is a bag of Doritos, and it's just Doritos with nacho cheese and pickled jalapenos. It smells amazing.
Oh, good. I've got this thing in front of me, too. Which is,
okay, hold that up.
This looks really
It was heavy.
Yeah, it really is. And I don't know if that's like...
That's Euro meat.
Yeah.
That is absolutely Euro.
In there, and...
That's waffle fries?
Yeah.
Don't drop that. Do not drop that.
Is this like... It's like a Greek fries. It's like a... So it looks like tzatziki sauce on there.
Sure.
Tzatziki!
Some red onions, maybe.
Yeah.
You guys have your walking taco. I think we're good up here with this.
There's some feta cheese on there, too.
Doritos back here. What? Are we going forks now?
That's really good.
We're not friends anymore.
Oh, you guys have forks?
With the fingers? We have forks.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Spoon now, fork later.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Euro meat. This is fantastic.
You guys want any of these tacos?
Oh,
Zach, you should have some of
I think
those.
there's a Kalamata olive in here. So, if you've never been to Epic Deli, I'm saying this, you guys are familiar, but if you've never been, this is just elevated junk food, stoner food, delicious food. I mean, it's just the stuff you dream up when you're home alone at 2 o'clock in the morning, they take and make about 1 million times cooler, better, more delicious.
Yeah. And it's not made in your microwave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not
Oh, my God.
something up in your microwave and making it.
Oh, my God.
I've spilled on myself.
That is really
already.
good.
You already spill?
Yeah. On myself, it's all right.
Dude. This is delicious. These Greek fries.
Joe Campagna has always been a
stop
terrible
Bogart,
eater.
You guys are Bogart in the fries.
You should pass that back as a courtesy.
Okay. Careful.
We could do a
Courtesy flush.
swap.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? How about some tacos? Walking tacos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, these Greek fries are
They're
magical.
really great.
So, when did Sidekick Kato wrap up?
Does anyone remember?
No.
2000
2000 sounds right.
something?
I got a finger in my mouth.
I think it was like 2000.
2000 sounds right.
And you had a third album ready to go, right? Or at least you were in the demo process.
Yeah, we demoed some stuff, and we just never did it. Never went anywhere further than that.
So did you call it quits because you faded away, or did you hate each other? Like, what happened?
I think I went insane, and I just it ended somehow. There's Jay. Hi.
Check one.
Do you want some of this?
We're live, Jay. We're live.
We're live. Sorry. Yeah, and
That's enough out of you.
I had some problems, went away, and then those guys carried on and did some stuff.
Got it. Okay. So you got back together.
That sounds right?
Yeah.
Like I went weird.
That's the official story?
I made a baby.
Oh, and he made a baby.
Well done.
Yeah.
So next week, you're playing Chop Shop.
Yeah.
Tonight, we're at Epic Deli in McHenry. It's kind of a warm-up. I guess since we talked about the end, let's talk about the rebirth. The new Sidekick Kato Odyssey. Why are you back together?
Um,
It's my belief that no band stays broken up forever.
Kind of. I think this for us will be these two shows, and then that's it. And it kind of started with my friend Eric Peterson. Hi, Eric Peterson.
Hi, Eric.
If you're watching, he sent me a message, and he asked if we would do a show for his friend Tim, who's in a band called Baxter, and he went to another. What else was?
Does his last name rhyme with McIlrath?
Yeah, yeah, and he was always at Kato shows, and he's always said nice stuff about us, and we always really liked him. We loved him, and I kind of shot it to Zach, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. You know, like, what do you think? Do you think we could do a reunion show? And then that's kind of how it all started, and everyone agreed.
That's amazing.
And
Zach started
stuff like
crying.
that.
I
I cried a lot.
felt bad, and then I said yes.
I begged a lot. Some begging.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it was pretty
Lot of
weird,
grabbing
just out of
feet.
something really that small where I didn't think anything like that would happen, and it just kind of got the ball rolling, and that's what we decided to do, and that's why we're doing this.
So we'll get back to the present day. Let's go back for someone joining the podcast or joining the Facebook Live who may not be familiar with Sidekick Kato. I mean, my memories of your band, it seemed like you were always playing Metro. I feel like I saw you play a bunch there. Musically, I mean, you were in that punk scene. You're in that fireside scene. But musically, I think you were coming at music from a totally different place. I mean, your music was angular. It was mathy. It was different from a lot of what was sharing the stage with you back then.
Yeah.
And in some respects, I think you were kind of ahead of where you were at that point.
I think we were always the type of band that, like, the punk kids didn't like us very much because we were too soft and not punk, and the kids who were into the
Didn't swear
mathy, emo type stuff, we were like fart and dick joke guys, and we never really fit in anywhere, and I think that was always a problem for us. But I think musically, it was just kind of what it was. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm
agree.
probably
Yeah.
talking too much.
No,
Yeah, we played our music. That was what we played.
There's
And there it is.
Inside.
So for someone who wants to catch up with your music, your first album is Findable.
Yeah.
Your second one is Lost in the Sands of Time.
Yeah, and there's some YouTube stuff that's come up lately. And that record, we did that when Frank went to Berkeley. He went to music school in Boston.
so he was not in the band at the
Yeah, and he left the band. We didn't know what to do. And we were all supportive of him, and we wanted to see him do that. And we were like, okay, what do we do? And we kind of just went for it, and that was the second record.
And I love that second record.
Thank you. A lot of people like either...
I don't care for it very much.
I like it. I like
There
it.
are songs on there that should not ever be played again. But
Really?
there's some good songs on it too.
I love Hey You a Cowboy.
Hey You a Cowboy is a really good one.
It is a good one.
Spitfucker Spit is we
You didn't
were
have
really
a-
drunk and
That's true.
probably should have just wrapped it up for the night.
Phil Bonet was the guy who
He gave us
encouraged
plenty of rope to
that.
hang
Yeah,
ourselves
he was
with.
like, you should do that. God bless Phil.
Bless that man.
Well, and I've listened to the demos for the third album, and I think it was like the third song that I heard. It was just great.
Yeah. That's when Frank came back, and he was just full of life and just like full of songs and stuff like that. And it was
and then
like
we sucked it right back out of him.
Yeah, yeah. And it was so hard to sing to those because there was like 8 million parts. And, how do you sing to that? I was like, I don't know what to do with this.
Speaking of 8 million parts, what the hell's in those other boxes?
Oh well, yeah. Let's see.
Are they?
You need to talk more to earn the right to eat more
Yeah.
food.
I'm the only one talking.
Oh, I see how it is.
I've
Starvation.
just been talking the whole time.
That's right.
I like talking.
But okay, well, let's staying in the 90s for one more second.
Sure.
I'd like to stay there forever.
We are there.
Wouldn't we all? But there was an article Greg Kot wrote in 1995, and this quote is emblematic of the time. I mean, it was that anything can happen, 1990s. So in 95, Kot wrote, out of this music incubator, the Chicago scene, countless bands have begun to emerge. Smoking Popes, Smoothies, No Empathy, Sidekick Kato, the Boll Weevils. What's interesting, if few of those bands decided to have another go at it.
Yeah.
And here we are in 2018.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine in 1995 we'd still be talking about your band?
I'm surprised I'm alive. Not kidding. Like, but
He's not.
I really am. Like, I'm surprised I'm still here. I'm a pretty lucky guy, and I feel like, you know, this is really great. I'm having a great time, like, hanging out with because I've known these guys since I was. Joe, when did we meet? When we were like 15?
No, Sunday school or whatever. That
Oh,
was
it's
called.
CCD. That's
so
right.
That had
Yeah.
to be maybe
Jeez.
6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah. And Jay and Joe knew each other
Yeah, I've known
even
Jay
before
since
that.
the 3rd grade. And
So just to go back and do that, I think is really great. And you know,
Keep talking.
It's
Look
super
at that.
fun.
Food is coming out. You're talking.
I know.
Keep talking.
So these, I think, are
balls.
they're balls. I think we have 2 varieties of balls.
I'll do.
One's a mashed potato ball,
oh shit.
and one involves chorizo. One goes with gravy. The other goes with a raspberry.
He's a
something or
mad
another.
scientist.
He is a mad scientist. So I don't know which is which. So I'm just going to hand this
I'm
one
guessing
back.
This is potato.
That's the potato.
You want some gravy? And that said, please don't fucking spill,
Don't spill. No spills.
Oh shit!
dude.
I want one
there's
of those
bacon
balls.
involved.
I need one of those balls. Give me some of your balls, James.
Whatever you.
Oh my god, there's bacon involved.
This is definitely the chorizo one with
Yeah.
bacon and nacho cheese, and
That is really good.
this is magnificent.
Stop spilling on
Yeah,
yourself.
I wonder what would happen to you if you ate at Epic Deli every meal, every day for like a week. What would happen? Your sodium. I mean, your
I wouldn't be
sodium
able to live
levels
with
would be-
myself.
it'd be-
I'm willing to take the chance.
I'm moving
This is
in.
truly one of my favorite restaurants on earth. Everything, the specials are great, and they have a ton of vegetarian and vegan options now. They do really kick-ass ramens. I'm going to send this back.
Yeah, I want to try.
Yeah,
potato.
that's what needs to happen.
You want to try the potato?
Have some potato balls.
Really good.
So, with
Raspberry sauce.
oh yeah. No need to whisper.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the mics are sensitive, not that sensitive. With getting back together and practicing again, was there awkwardness, or did you just kind of slide back in the groove?
You always think that it's going to be awkward,
Mhm.
and it wasn't.
Because
At
it's just
all.
what you do. It's just
It
these are your guys.
It just felt good. At least for me. I don't know how those guys felt, but
No, with that, I mean,
when I walked in, I saw, Joe and Jay, because I've talked to Zach about it and Frank a little bit about it too. But I didn't talk to Joe and Jay about it, and then when we just got together, it was just
I like balls.
kind of like how it always was. It was always just stupid stuff. And we just went
what
back
do you say?
into-
Fart jokes?
Yeah, it was just fart dick jokes, and it was right back into. It just felt good, and those guys have gotten, for me, like coming back and seeing them play. All of those guys have gotten really good at their instruments since we were a band back then, and I'm the only one keeping it real. My voice hasn't. I still sound
I have a
the same.
feeling this place is going to be packed tonight.
That was Tom from the Addisons.
Oh, the Addisons are playing
And,
tonight.
not Rebecca, which is a really
Another band I saw like a million times
Yeah,
on
they're
Metro
really
in the
good.
90s.
I wonder where Dave is. That guy's all right. Hi, Dave. If you choose to.
I hope
watch.
you're not watching right now, Dave, because you should be driving.
Does anyone,
Keep your eyes on
does
the
anyone
road.
Say anything horrible to us?
No, Zachary wants to know, has anyone spilled anything yet?
No.
Not yet, but keep
On
watching.
myself only.
Joe is the worst eater you've ever seen.
Oh, I'm pretty bad too. I usually travel with shout wipes or a
Actually,
tight
it really
stick.
is.
Yeah.
Jonathan says, I came for the balls and stayed for the jokes.
Yeah,
Stay for the balls, really. They're delightful.
the balls are great.
Yeah, the chorizo one is awesome.
The chorizo one is great. How is it with the
You didn't
raspberry?
try it with the sauces even.
No.
Have
No.
some balls and
I'm
come
so
and see
sorry.
us play some rock and roll. Balls out.
I'm sorry, Joe and I
balls in.
put all the balls in our mouth. So, except for the potato balls.
Potato ones, we got 3.
They're a little bit soft.
These are
Supple.
the dick jokes we were promised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we came for dick jokes
Yeah,
tonight.
we will
They're
not
always good.
let you down tonight.
dogs humping are always funny too.
So what do you remember from peak Sidekick Kato? Like, what were the highlights for you? What clicked for you back then?
Playing with the Jesus lizard was pretty
That was
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Imperia.
fun. Red meat.
Forgotten
when we
Country.
played with red meat, that was
Oh,
cool
my God.
too.
I think that was my favorite part, was just getting the backstage access to all the bands you wanted to play with.
Yeah, and bands that you really liked, and it's like
Minus
Red
outside
Meat
of
and the Jesus Lizard are two totally different bands, and we got to play with both of those.
That's what I loved
And
about
that's
that
what's
era.
really- yeah, it was really great.
You could cross-pollinate bands like that.
Yeah.
And just, people were into it.
Yeah,
Playing at the third floor with the whole floor shaking in Elgin, that was fun.
that was a good time.
We should have died.
Tunnels of Fun was fun.
The Jesus Lizard just did Riot Fest this year.
Yeah.
They're still great. David Yao was in the crowd within the first 30
Yeah,
seconds.
they're
Throwing
always
out
awesome.
pitches?
They're super fun. That was weird when he did that throughout the first pitch of the Dodgers game.
David Yao did?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
pre-playoffs.
YouTube it. It's the
Yeah.
weirdest. It's the weirdest thing. They had like artist appreciation night, Dodger Stadium, and David Yao threw out the first pitch.
That's crazy.
Would you like
Right.
some more gyros?
I thought it was weird when he turned up. I was
Please, I'll
watching,
play.
it was a horror movie anthology. It was a really good one. I want to say it was like Southbound or something. And there's Yao acting in it. And I'd kind of,
Oh, he's pretty good, right? I've heard,
Yeah.
like, it's legit. Like, you don't even connect him as David Yao while he's doing it.
yeah, he was
Jay
awesome.
Dean has tried to get an acting career, and I think he's pretty close. He's going to break out soon. He's going for the ZZ Top trucker. type
Are the
thing.
Addisons trying to
Like, oh,
infiltrate
yeah.
what we're doing here?
Something's happening?
Oh, they're
Hey,
watching
here's
us live.
Dave.
Wait, I'm watching us.
Hi,
watch
Dave.
us.
Hi.
Are you watching us? How does it look?
Oh,
Look okay? All right.
How's
Is
my
my
hair?
makeup? Is my makeup all right?
do I have a bug?
All right, that's enough of the Addisons.
Yeah, we've had
Go see them tonight at Epic Deli.
Addisons are great.
So, in terms of displays and representing displays,
Oh shit.
how do you feel about the original McDonald's going away?
I feel
Heartbroken.
nothing. I feel nothing about it.
You're numb?
Listen. If they didn't want to put any money into it, screw it.
What's the good hot dog place over by Displays?
Paradise Pub.
That's
Yep.
it.
Paradise Pub's fantastic. Also,
It is
shout out
really
to
good. I do
American
not
Wild
care for
Burger.
Paradise Pub.
Is really good. You don't care for.
I
See,
think
there's
it's-
two
I
parts
think
of
it's
people in
overrated.
displays. Like, you're a Mr. Pup guy, right?
Mr. Pub, yes.
Yeah, I was there
I
today.
just did on Drive
Mr.
to
Pub's
Gina
alright.
Jude's. That's the
Gene
place.
Jude's is.
I'm sorry,
awesome.
but I'm gonna make a lot of people really angry. But Rand Red Hots is better than Gene and Jude's.
Red Hots.
Cleaner.
Interesting.
Just it's a better place.
I don't get Gene and Jude's. The hot dogs are so thin. Like, I
I
like
the fry. The fry.
I like
hot
wrapped
dog.
up with the hot
Yes,
dog.
it's
That's
great.
it's a nice touch, but I never quite understood.
You get the char dog over. It's the same type of thing, but Rand Red Hots. You get the char dog over there.
Yeah. Fuck Rand. Fuck that place.
That place is fucking amazing.
This
and
is what I
again,
want.
it's gonna
Yeah,
piss a lot of
it's
people
bogus.
off. So you're welcome, everyone.
I should mention, I've mentioned it before, but Car Con Carne is presented by the Autobarn Mazda of Evanston. We are in a Mazda 3. Inside that Mazda 3, Sidekick Kato, a band I never thought I would see again.
Hi.
Truly, I never thought I'd see you
I
again.
never thought I'd see you again. I wrote you so many letters.
Did you? I was trying to think about what relationship we had, if any, and I seem to remember Sidekick Kato. I almost thought you were too cool.
You used to play. I remember you played us.
I played you a lot.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, thank you so much. And then I came in and actually met you when Apocalypse Hoboken did the in studio thing. And
Oh,
that's
God.
when I first met you.
Uh,
And those guys.
I really honed my dump button skills
Yeah.
with Hoboken. Just hovering, just job preservation.
Kurt's like that. He's a potty
God,
mouth.
if there's anyone swearing, it's Kurt.
He's the
But
scary one.
in my head, I had Sidekick Kato as one of those bands that was too cool to deal with Q101 on the radio back then.
I don't think it was anything like that. I think we've always just kind of been shitheads. And,
Mostly.
yeah, and that's the weird part of it, is that it's always been. It's kind of.
We always thought it was just people were too embarrassed to have us on.
Oh,
Yeah.
please.
I wouldn't
Dick
have
jokes.
this on.
Well, and I think we're seeing it with your friend whose name rhymes with McIlrath.
From Baxter.
Yeah, from the band who's best known from his days in Baxter.
Yeah. So good.
You always were a musician's band. Like, other musicians fucking loved Sidekick Kato.
Yeah,
Isn't that weird?
it is.
That's
weird.
cool, though.
Yeah.
It is cool. It's very. It's like. It's humbling and it's lovely. Like,
And it's that love that brought you back, and it's why you're playing Epic Deli tonight. Chop Shop next week.
yeah, please go to Chop Shop next week. It's going to be a great show. I have a good feeling about
Yeah.
it.
I'm looking forward
you
to
going?
it. Absolutely, I am.
Cool.
There's only probably about 50 tickets left.
Yep, that's all you got. 50 of them.
So hurry up.
And
Sure.
the aforementioned Apocalypse Hoboken,
Yeah,
We'll be on the bill.
those guys.
another band that Never thought I'd see them together again.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're going to play. I think we're just going to hang out. There's a lot of people we haven't seen for a long
I'm
time.
going to say
do a
that's going to be a
TED
fun
Talk.
night. That's going to perfect.
TED Talk. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we should, definitely. I'm an Eldonary coming in from Massachusetts. All right, man. Be good to see you.
Still the balls thing. Frank didn't want to come in. He's playing air hockey, Eric. That wasn't me. Who was it? I'm sorry.
All right, so I guess the obvious question, you're doing these 2 shows.
Yeah.
You're getting along. This is fun. It's just like riding a bicycle. Are you done after this?
I think so.
Probably. Tom, I mean, the biggest
Yeah, I live out
reason
of
would be
state.
Tom lives out of state now, so it would
I
really
actually
be,
would hope that those, like the 4 of them,
It has
would
been
go and
discussed.
do something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Early
would
spring.
Be, I think that would be awesome. Really?
Yeah, maybe.
The
I
4
mean,
of you guys?
We're still working out the details.
The 4 of you?
Yeah.
I would. I think that would.
It's kind of like the
Early
death of-
fires.
preparing for the death of
Spring
a spouse.
2019.
Like, go on without me.
It's
like,
one
I
of
want
those-
you to be happy.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where normally, like years ago, it would have upset me. I would have been like,
Oh, you're in 3 other bands.
yeah,
You.
but like, but they're so good. They're like really good.
By the way,
Together, they're sounding really great.
just like to have people listen to Band Knife whenever you put something
yeah.
out for that,
Yeah,
which is
Band
the
Knife's pretty
stupidest
good.
fucking name. Draw penises.
okay.
Anytime you see Band Knife, draw penises on them and send the pictures back.
Thanks for plugging that.
You're welcome. The other one,
that.
Adolescent Apes, fucking amazing. Really
you.
good stuff.
I appreciate it.
And then what's the
See that coming
Reenactment
out.
Actors Guild?
Thank
also
you
really
so
good
much.
stuff.
Wow, you knew all the names and everything.
I stalk you.
I didn't see that coming at all. I thought he was gonna.
Probably gonna murder you soon.
Wow.
Oh, I made that. Oh, we're live streaming.
Go out on a high note.
Shit.
I mean, really, this is it. The reunion. Go.
I think everyone should come out to the show November 3rd at Chop Shop. I think it'll be a really great show.
I'm gonna play a song for you, right
And
there.
Scott
You.
Hoffman.
the
Scott
one who's
Hoffman
watching
will
me
be
right
there.
now. You. I'm playing a song for you.
And Andy will be
I'm
there.
gonna stare at you the whole
And
time.
Todd will be there.
Amazing.
And Kevin Frank will be there.
Kevin Frank, 2 first names. What's not to love?
Kevin Frank Horenowitz.
And he's gonna play a little music for us too,
Amazing.
Mr. Kevin
surprises.
Frank.
Don't
Kevin
ruin
Frank is
surprises.
great. Gage is one of those bands that was a huge impact on a lot of
Yes.
people too, and I don't think they get enough credit. And Neil from Gage is playing tonight in Roland Tomasi. Oh my God!
It all comes together.
What's going on?
love
So
it
I
when
think
the
we were
plan comes
smart.
together.
We just did appetizers
Yeah.
tonight from Epic Deli. Had we done entrees,
Oh my
you
God.
would have died before the performance
Yeah.
tonight at Epic
Talk
Deli.
about some Imodium when we got here. I took him over to
did.
Walgreens real quick. He's like, I need to get some diarrhea pills.
It's true.
It's the traveling.
I hate flying.
You got the
so I
trots.
drank a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then Zach and I went and got some pizza at Barnaby's, and
Oh my God,
we drank-
Barnaby's.
We
Love
drank
it or
some
hate it.
more.
Barnaby's for me is it's a
love
childhood memory. Like
It's the
I
best.
went there as a kid. I
like
went
it,
to.
didn't
It's the best. It's
Yeah.
the
Love
best.
Barnaby's.
It's a good memory for me. I don't even know if it's good. Like
Yeah,
I like
that could be it.
I like the yeasty crust. I remember going to the one on like Tui in California as a kid, which is no longer there.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, there's nostalgia there. I would go to
Nostalgia
Barnaby's.
and everything. Nostalgia is why people are coming out here tonight.
Good point.
It is. It's true. Like music's
Segue.
very nostalgic.
I
and
think
it's one
food,
of those
music,
things.
and smell is the.
Yeah.
Those 3 things connect you to a time and place
Absolutely.
more than
Like
anything.
the farts in the back of this car. I tell you what.
Do you guys have the farts?
Not yet.
I can't believe you told me.
I
that.
have
But
the
I do
Imodium
anticipate
because I have
anyway.
diarrhea.
We officially crossed that threshold earlier this
That's
week. I had the
weird.
beer nuts in the car. And
Wow.
4 years into the podcast, had my first round of flatulence in the car, conspicuous flatulence.
Beer
They,
nuts are really cool.
they almost smoked me out of here.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did they fess up to it? Or
No one fessed up to it. Herb and
awkward.
Joe going back and forth pointing fingers, and no one would own up to
Is it a
Man,
push or a leak?
You just
don't know.
gotta take full charge of that and just be proud
Just
of
own
what
it.
you've
Like,
developed.
It's what it is.
This is who I am. This is what I've
Everybody
done.
does it.
Right.
I was just worried about shitting my pants tonight because of that. Can I say shitting my pants on this?
You just did.
Okay.
Yeah. We're
I
not
didn't
on the
know if it
radio.
was-
It's-
I didn't know if it
it's
was
a podcast.
Todd's
fucking-
been kicked
kids
off
are
of
asleep.
Facebook several times already, so he's
so
got a little bit of worry in him.
It's community standards. Asked Navin Johnson about that.
Navin Johnson,
AKA
he
Toddly.
does not get along.
I think
with
he's going to
community
come out
standards.
here tonight. I hope he does. I hope Todd will be here.
The immortal Todd Pot.
Yeah, I think he's coming out. Are you coming out, Todd? Are you even watching?
He's not even
Love to
one.
see you.
Oh, we got Jesse.
Todd's done with me.
He's probably reading books right now.
All right. Sidekick Kato. I'm so glad you're back, even though it's temporary.
Yeah.
I never thought this would happen. What a great live band. What a great band. Epic Deli tonight. I think you go on at 1:00 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just past
Till
1:00.
11
Someone
o'clock?
forgot we're in our 40s now.
Yeah. By the time we go on, it'll be called 11 o'clock.
I'm gonna be sleeping by the fryer prior to the show, just to get a
I'm
little
gonna
nap
keep
in.
drinking if you guys want to come out and have
Yeah,
a
you
beer
are.
with me. I'm ready to go.
Well, because you don't live here anymore, so it's like, hey, I'm on vacation. That's
I'm like an animal re-released into the wild. Mm-hmm. Nobody's asking me for anything. I have
you been
no
tagged?
responsibilities. I don't even know or care. But I'm an animal re-released in the wild. So I'm gonna drink my fucking ass off at Epic Deli
attaboy.
and play some rock and roll.
There you are. Sidekick Kato, thank you for jumping in the car, eating some apps with me.
Thanks for the apps.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
I thank Tyler Wildly
Thanks
at
for
Epic
having
Deli.
Yeah.
us.
Thanks for
Tyler.
these sweet
Can't wait to see you tonight. Can't wait to see you in a
couples
week.
back here.
Thank you if you're watching on Facebook Live. All the songs they play for you. And Carco and Carney presented by the Autobarn Mazda of Evanston. If you like this podcast, please tell a friend. Trying to grow this thing. CarcoandCarney.com.
It's a good show.
Thank you.
Come.